Hi guys, welcome back. So, I'm a little bit late. Well, when I'm filming this, it's September 2nd. When I'm posting this, I don't know when this will be posted. Hopefully, it won't be that late. I need to fix this lighting. I don't think that did anything. So, if you just bear with me and how horrible I look in this lighting. Okay. Also, I am really bad at explaining books, like the plot of books, and like talking about it. Like I always forget to do that, so I'm gonna try to do it more this time. But bear with me. So first, to start off the month, I started reading this in June, then I finished in August, and I read Jane Eyre, which I'm not a classics girly. Like I don't typically gravitate toward classics. I'd like to read more, but they take me a bit longer, and they're just not really my cup of tea, even though when I do read them, typically I enjoy them. There are definitely a lot out there that I don't think I would enjoy at all, but I did enjoy this one, even though it wasn't like I'm loving every minute of reading this, but I did enjoy it and I'm proud of myself for reading it. So it's about Jane Eyre is, I'm sure, if you are educated in any form, you have probably heard of Jane Eyre. It is a very beloved classic by Charlotte Bronte, and if you are into classics and read classics, then you've definitely read it. It's about Jane Eyre, if you can tell by the title, and it starts off when she is younger, a child growing up. She's an orphan, and she's raised with her aunt, I believe, who treats her horribly and sends her to this school, and this school is horrible. Like, they treat everybody horrible, don't give them enough to eat and everything. And then it carries on to later in life when she becomes a tutor or something. I can't think of the right word. To this girl who's the ward of this man, Mr. Rochester. And there's a little bit of like a romance and stuff between Mr. Rochester. So I enjoyed that part of it. But it's really sweet, and it also has some gothic elements that I really enjoyed. Like, it's a little bit like, what is going on here? The Summer of Broken Rules, I think I rated this 3 stars. I really enjoyed this book. Whoa, after reading Avatar, the font is so big in this. But if you like Taylor Swift references, which I loved and I underlined them, and it was just amazing finding those. It's about Meredith Fox, who had just lost her sister Claire the year before. So they're going back to Martha's Vineyard, which their whole family would come, but they haven't gone. They didn't go the year before because they lost her sister and things were just falling apart. Her cousin is getting married, so they return to Martha's Vineyard. It's a super cute romance with all the summer beach vibes. All that, like, it's at Martha's Vineyard, so yeah. And then they play this fun game called Assassin. So there's that competitive banter between her and Wit, and oh, it's so cute. But I did say there were parts that dragged on. I think part of it was when I read this, I had started it earlier in the summer and then didn't finish it until August. I don't know why. I think I just put it on pause because of something else I wanted to read or something. It did kind of drag on for me, so that was part of why it's only 3 stars. And then I read Ignite Me, which I did talk about this a little bit in my last video, but this is probably my favorite book so far. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember that much about it now. But Luna has me kicking my feet and giggling like I'm a crazy person, and I annotated it. I didn't talk too much about this one, but it's the third book in Shatter series by Tahara Mafi and Mafi. But I highly recommend it. And then I read What Happened to Goodbye, which I filmed a whole reading vlog of this. So to hear my further thoughts and opinions, go read that. But I think I rated this 3 stars. Yeah, I think I rated it 3 stars. I'm not looking at anything to reference what I rated these things, so it's just purely off the top of my head. It wasn't that great. To hear all my thoughts and opinions, go watch my reading vlog. But it was eh. And then I finally read ACOTAR. So, if you want to see my thoughts on this, stay tuned because I have a reading vlog that will be coming out soon. I don't know. It's definitely not out by the time this video is up, but just stay tuned, like turn on notifications or whatever to just keep checking when I post that. Maybe next week. I want to get it posted as soon as possible, but no guarantees. The short story is yes. And I will also won't give away what I rated it or anything just because that video isn't out yet. And then this is going to give you a hint to if I liked the book or not because the next book I'm reading, I didn't finish it yet because it's massive. But I'm reading Akamov, Accordance and Fury. Oh yeah, this is A Court of Thorns and Roses in case you didn't know what the actual title is.
Why does my nose look so, like, shiny? Ew.
I started reading this. I'm like 214 pages into it, so 30%, 35%, I don't know. And then I also, it was the last day of September, and I was like, I need another book to have read because I've only read 5 books, and that's only one more than I read for July, and I wasn't very proud of how I did for July, so I was like, what's a book that I can just read like super quickly? I had 2 hours left until September, so I was like, oh, there was this book that I was reading on my Kindle, and I never finished it, so I'll just go finish that. I have like 2 hours left, and I finished that in like a little bit more than an hour. Okay, so I read The Cowboy's Best Friend by Jessie Desmond, I think, which I never heard anyone talk about, but you guys don't know. I don't like really spicy, books, and a lot of cowboy romances are like really, literally rated at 2 stars. However, I enjoyed it. Like the first, I think it was partially because I started it like a month or two ago, and I didn't finish it, so that was part of it. I also like binged it and read it like really fast because I was like, I need to finish this before midnight so that I can include it in my August reads. So there's that. The book itself is only like 200 pages, maybe a little bit more. So there was that. So it was like the romance at first it was like super slow burn, but the romance itself it was they both liked each other. They were like best friends and they had liked each other for a really long time, but they weren't like revealing it to each other. And she was trying to find a husband for him because there was like this fortune that was getting like if he had to get married to inherit this fortune. So she was trying to find a husband and bringing like all her friends that were not for him like at all and not the kind of girl that he would like. And the whole time she was like pining about him and like feeling jealous of this girl, so she brought in and this guy was like pining for her and I was like, guys, come on, just say you like each other already. All of a sudden they were just like, I like you, I like you. Yeah, we should get married now. And I was just like, where was the depth? I don't know, it just moved just so quickly from like this and then like the last 50 pages were like and I don't even know what happened with like the fortune or anything. Like it didn't cover that at all. So that's everything I read. I don't think I'm gonna do a September TBR video because I think I'm just gonna kind of mood read September, especially like I will come out with a fall book rec fall TBR book video, but I want to come out with that like on the first day of fall. So I don't think I'll really do like a September TBR video. But stay tuned for my ACOTAR reading vlog. I'm a lot of great reactions. Just putting out there. And I'll see you guys whenever I see ya. I hope you have a great rest of your day, evening, night. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys whenever I see ya. Bye.